Law enforcement remains on the front lines of the fight against COVID-19. You know that. You see the men and women out there in the midst of this pandemic. They're responding to emergency calls. They're monitoring demonstrations under intense scrutiny after the death of George Floyd and calls for reform. But many of you are asking, what impact is COVID-19 having on our men and women in uniform? Larry Miller has a look at a new report that provides an answer. Larry, what do you have?
Well, Bruce, that preliminary report of officer fatalities suggests that COVID-19 could be a leading cause of death for officers this year. Tonight, as states struggle to contain COVID-19, it's becoming increasingly clear that law enforcement, an essential frontline workforce, is being impacted by the virus too.
We're currently looking at halfway through the year, 65 line of duty deaths. And out of those 65, we're recognizing 5 of those as being COVID related.
Marcia Ferranto with the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund says there are still 53 law enforcement deaths being reviewed. They suspect the 53 deaths to be related to COVID-19. And if the review confirms their suspicions,
it will far surpass any other line of duty death probably by the end of the year.
One of the deaths being reviewed is that of MPD officer Keith Williams. MPD says Officer Williams is the first DC officer to die from COVID-19. He spent more than 30 years on the force. The virus presents yet another risk for officers.
Sometimes they're walking into a situation where it's impossible to know that they are being exposed to COVID-19.
But the added threat is on top of the increased scrutiny. Activists and local government leaders are demanding greater oversight, a diversion of funds, and the dismantling of departments nationwide after the death of George Floyd.
And we believe strongly that the answers are out there. And there are some communities around our country, Larry, that are being very successful in community-based law enforcement.
But COVID-19 presents officers with a challenge that seems nearly impossible to fight. Law enforcement around the country are undergoing enhanced training to guard themselves against COVID-19, but it's difficult because of the nature of their jobs. Bruce?